Hey, it's Brian and Maddie from Cat Country Mornings with a very special guest this morning. Very rarely do I get an opportunity to speak with somebody who is so devoted to country music, and there's such a lack of it where he comes from over in jolly old England, that he streams us every single morning on the various Cat Country apps, catcountry.com. Peter is stateside, and he's come to visit us, and finally, after years, I get to meet you.
Welcome
to America, my friend. Thank you so much for your devotion.
And Good Morning America.
Good Morning America. Yeah, that's on ABC and up against us, so we don't want to say that.
Not after this.
But I have to ask, and I know that you and I have had many conversations about this, there's not a whole lot of places to get country music across the pond. How did you stumble upon this particular format?
Well, I was coming here on holiday, so I was planning ahead, wanting to know what I could be listening to as I was driving around on our road trip. And I love country, so I Googled a bit, and I found Cat Country. I liked the logo and tuned in, and I've been hooked ever since.
Shout out to Google. Thank you very much.
If you had to pick a favorite country artist or artists, who would you go with?
It would have to be Midland. Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Throwback, nostalgia type act.
Now,
Based on our age, I think that really fits
yeah,
the
off
profile.
camera you were saying that you're kind of a rock and roll guy.
Yeah.
So that pick makes sense. I mean, they
Yeah.
have that rock and roll vibe, but also that
Mhm.
country background.
And a great sense of humour in the lyrics, and as cool as you like. And they just, the style of them, and the whole
How about
mood
the
of
wardrobe? I noticed that
Yeah.
you're not dressed like
wardrobe.
Midland necessarily.
I might try my best today. My check shirt on.
I have to wonder, though, in terms of your country music fandom, do you get an opportunity to see many live shows on the other side of the world?
We have a great show called C2C that plays, I think, now in 3 places. So it plays in London, Scotland and Ireland over a long weekend. So the artists rotate around the 3 places so that the fans can go there. But the trouble is, it's so popular now. It sells out in minutes. It's one of those things that you just barely get a ticket to. But we've had Marin come over, and I've got a ticket to see Midland this coming December.
Oh, wonderful.
At the Roundhouse in London.
You're gonna love that.
Yeah, it'll be my second time. I've seen them already once, and I can't wait.
I'll tell you what,
Awesome.
Ireland with a last name like Mulhern, I have no idea what you're talking about. So outside of the whole country music scene, and you were visiting stateside here, what would you say is the biggest difference between the United States of America and England?
Well,
I know that there's political turmoil in both spots between Brexit and some of the other stuff that we have going
have
on.
big characters with long blonde hair on both sides now, so you can't really say that there's that much of a difference.
He needs his
there.
own morning show.
Yeah, it really does.
But I tell you what, the things that you're doing really, really well are things like your libraries. We've been amazed at how well supported they are. We've had trouble in the UK with libraries being closed through lack of funding.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and so that's great to see. And the biggest difference, it's a silly one, sidewalks.
Sidewalk?
It's sidewalks. Yeah, we bought a dog lead for our dog
Right?
last time, and no one could get over the side. We went into the shop and we were like, are they all this big? the leash for your dog? Because no one could get. Yeah. They're looking at like we're our dog leash are about 4 foot long because our sidewalks are
They're
3
tiny?
foot across.
So they're tiny?
Yeah.
Okay.
So over
So
here.
you can't have a big leash?
Yeah. So you got the big leash. but
Yeah.
Let's talk about an area that really means a lot to the two of us. How does the food compare between both areas?
I was about to ask that.
See, I knew.
I was chomping at the bit. How's the food?
The food here is in the main great. The food, you can get good food at different price levels. Pretty much. You talk to a local. We did this yesterday. We stopped in a small town, Sandwich, and said, "Can we get a coffee somewhere?" And they went, "Oh yeah, you want to go to the bakery just around the corner? Go in there." And you end up thinking what you're going to have on the walk in there. You look at the menu,
Yeah.
wow, okay. We'll do the same thing. We'll go out for breakfast in England. Big mistake. Big mistake. Because we went up market and it wasn't. We should have gone down market. We do a greasy spoon really well. You know, I don't know if you have that term
Oh
here.
yeah,
A
like
greasy
diners,
spoon.
things
Oh,
like that.
I was
So
like,
you can't beat a full English, especially if you've had a skinful the night before. So you have your 2 sausage, your bacon,
Oh.
your baked beans, your eggs. Our eggs only tend to come one way.
Maddie's
sunny
booking her
side.
flight right now.
yeah, pretty much.
Toast or fried bread and black pudding. Do you have black pudding here?
We have pudding. But the spokesman for it was Bill Cosby, so maybe not as popular as it used to be.
So what's black pudding? What is that?
It's, I think in Germany you would call it a blood sausage.
Ooh,
Oh,
big difference.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pass on that one.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you've got to have as a child and not be told what's in it.
Yeah.
So you discover
Also,
you
the
like
hot
it.
dog.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
There's your equivalent.
You discover you like it.
You can tell how obsessed we are with food just from the fact that we do name cities and towns by the name of sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Yep.
things along
Yeah.
those lines.
That's lovely.
Well, you know what? This kind of loyalty, devotion, and the fact that not only do you listen to us online, but to make the trip over here and to stop in and pay us a visit, we could not possibly be more honored and humbled. And we want to thank you for your devotion to Cat Country. And you know what? Spread the word.
And we'll understand if you're disappointed in once you met him. We understand.
As you prepare to leave Providence, I think we're going to call that the Brexit.
Very
We
good.
thank you for joining us, but it's such a great
Thank you.
opportunity to meet you.
Lovely to
and,
meet you too.
Great to-
Thank
come
you.
by
Everybody.
anytime.
Absolutely.
Just don't bring the pudding.
And same to you guys. If you're ever on
Oh, I'll be
in
looking you up, my
UK,
friend.
come to
Greasy
the Isle of Wight.
spoon, we're all over it.
We're in.
Yeah.
Brian and Maddie, Cat Country 98.1.